that there's no more Australian cricket team in this competition. No, look, I think Australia is a great side without a doubt. That's probably the reason they have won so many championships. But for us, the last game, I think the confidence, the game we played with our bat, with our ball, I think that is something that we can take away with us. That confidence of bowlers executing their plans, batters going out there and doing their job. So I think that was the big one for us. And when you play a game against a quality team, top team, and when you win like that, everything falling into the place, that can give you so much confidence. And I think this format is all about confidence. As long as you are confident in
দাগ লাগুক যতবার বার্জার ইজি ক্লিন একবার
what you want to do, you are putting the right you're putting the foot in the right direction, and that is what we wanted from that game. We wanted to take a lot of confidence, batters getting the job done, scoring, putting the runs on the board, and then bowlers trying to defend that score. We know the batting lineup that Australia has. No score is safe, but for us to defend and win by 20 odd runs was a great confidence moving ahead into this game. And personally for me as well, I wanted to try and do something which I've been trying to do for number of years, and which is to try and put pressure on the bowlers in whatever way I can. And for me to do that was a great satisfaction at the end of the day. I was waiting for the game to end. Obviously we wanted the result in our favor, and that is when you feel that what you did there was very satisfying. So for me, that was a big factor, personally, going out there and trying to put pressure on the bowlers, opposition, because we've seen this format. When you're under pressure, that is when things can falter, and that's what you want to try and implement on the opposition. And as a batter, for me to do that was very satisfying. And then again, it takes a lot of calculation, it takes a lot of understanding what you want to do, where you want to hit. I spoke about hitting all sides of the ground, not just one side of the ground. So for me, that is what was very satisfying. It's a bit of both. See, we want to treat this game as another game that we have played in this tournament. We don't want to think about what lies ahead and what is the context of the game and all of that. Everyone knows in the back of their mind it's a semi-final, but you don't want to keep talking about it again and again and again, and not to think about what has happened in the past. I think we are, all of us, the entire group is in good frame of mind. We are playing well as a team, enjoying each other's company, enjoying each other's success at times as well. So I think it's important to just carry on from what we've been doing in this tournament. Yes, we've been put under pressure in certain games during this tournament as well, but I thought we responded pretty well, and that is probably because we're not thinking too far ahead. And again, tomorrow for us, thinking too far ahead, which is the finals, we don't want to think about all of that. It's a knockout game. We want to think about how well we can play and what we can do as a team for us to achieve the result that we are looking for. Sometimes if you think too much, sometimes you then will not be able to make the decisions that you want to make on the field. So I think it's important that we stay clear in our mind what we want to do. We've had enough conversations with the players, what is expected out of each one of us. So it's time now to just rely on the individual instinct and then take the game forward. I don't think it's an advantage. I mean, a lot of these players have played in different types of venues. I'm sure a lot of these English cricketers have played in this venue. So I don't see this as an advantage. At the end of the day, you got to play good cricket to win cricket game. That's how I look at it. And obviously, look, the overhead conditions is in nobody's control. We don't know, what's going to happen. The only thing I'm worried is if the game goes on till pretty late. We have a chartered flight. We might miss that flight, but that's okay. It's the ICC and Cricket West Indies headache to get us to the next venue. But we'll focus on how we can play this game well and get the results in our favor. That's what we'll be focusing on. But yeah, at the end of the day, two good cricket teams are going to play. So it's going to be a great game.